the innovation, expertise, and the foster academic collaboration and achievement. So we welcome all these Nalanda Institute faculty members along with our Vice President East Zone, Dr. Prashant Sabod, our Chief Advisor of the Academic of Institute Program, Dr. Jagdish Chinnappa sir, Dr. Priya Madam, our EB member and the coordinator of this program, Dr. Shiv Bachchan Singh sir, our senior respected friend, Dr. BP Jaiswal from HOD Pediatric from the Nalanda Medical College, Professor Akhilesh Kumar, Professor Rakesh Kumar, uh, Dr. Rashmi Agarwal Madam, and PG students, Dr. Archana and Dr. Sma. So we all know this discussion will take the in shape for the research and the keynote address. And as Dr. Pia mentioned, this is the 60th episode. Last year we have conducted the 50th program every week. Almost every week we have conducted this program under the guidance of Dr. Basavaraj sir and our advisor Dr. JC sir. So in this year 2025, our president sir had given this extension of this program to the academic institution, and we have a 10th program today. So Dr. Singarodu sir is there, Dr. Sarin sir, Dr. Neelam Mohan madam also join here. So I welcome all of you. Dr. Preeti Galgali madam also here, Dr. Srinivasan Kasi, all the stalwart of the and the office bearer of the Central IPR here. So this is the last episode of this year. So wonderful year along with the Dr. Priya Madam and the whole, you have done the lot of efforts for the great success of this program. So thank you very much wholeheartedly to all of you, and uh, goodbye to 2025. Happy New Year to 2026, and we have a wonderful year under the leadership of Dr. Neelam Mohan Madam and Dr. Singarulu sir and the whole team of the 2026. Thank you very much. Over to Priya Madam.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I would now request our respected National President, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar, sir, for your address.
Yeah, good afternoon, all. Wish you all happy new year well in advance. We see why I am saying in advance. We are always ahead of the everything. The respected Dr. Neelam, immediate going to be present in year 2026. Our secretary, Dr. Yogesh Parekh, all my EB, OB member, and all my delegates, along with today's guest, Dr. Nilesh Kumar Kennedy, from joined from Melbourne, and our guest of honor from Patna. So I welcome you all. A warm greeting from Indian Academy of Pediatrics. A bigger strength. Now, second word, I will share you that we have crossed 50,000 members just 2 days, 2 days before. So it's a second largest organization now in the world after American Academy of Pediatrics. That's really a great thing. I applaud all the my members who are taking lot of effort to strive the membership. So see this already. My our secretary told that this is a academic thing, that academic with institute, and it's a really a good move. We started last year, and we I can't resist myself also to continue this in this year. Thank you, Dr. Basavaraja, Dr. Neelam, Dr. Yogesh, Dr. Atanu, and main pillars of this program, Dr. Priya Shivali, and Dr. Jagdish Chinappa. Really, it's a great thing to continue this momentum up to 60th episode. It's really that to be in 2 year. I think it's a record break thing you people had done. Thank you very much. Thank you for helping me in my tenure as a president, and really great going on. How can I forget today's all speaker and persons from our friends from medical college Patna. They are done a really good thing, and all who was the person behind is Dr. Shiv Bachchan Singh, again our executive board member. He was after that, sir, I want the last episode to be done, that to be before 30%. Great. Thank you, all the institute organization. And see, now coming to our this script and this program, we have introduced 60 institutes all over India, which we were not knowing anywhere. The basic theme is that to know the institute so that our students should know, our members should know what are the institutes are going on. Otherwise, how can I come to know that what is the medical college, how the medical college runs in Patna, who are the head of the department, who are the professors, and who are doing. So that's great thing, and I think nothing more we can do than this to introduce the academy. But it's not the only institutes introduction, but it's there that academic is also going on. And what academic, they are presenting the good cases, that is selective cases, which our 50,000 member are listening. I want to have a special thanks to today's guest of honor, sir. Thank you very much, and Rashmi madam also. Thank you for that. About what you told about Dr. Nirushima Kennedy. She is the person to whom I met at Mexico. And in the first go, we became the friend. So, really, this is a great gesture that once I called her, that I want to make you as a guest of chief guest for today's program, that to be academic. And she said, yes, sir, Dr. Vasan, I'm ready to do that. It will be honor for me. That's a why that shows the bonding of we all people, and basic motto to make a chief guest from outside is that our program we want to make a global, and we are on the track of making everything, not only academic and social. This year we are far ahead, not only in academic but social also. Our programs like a Bye Bye Anemia, Sarthi project, then Breathe Easy project, there it's really going on well and doing the best of the best. I hope I tried my level best in this year 2025. Whatsoever I left, or Dr. Neelam is there who is going to continue. And I'm always there for your service. Once again, I thank you all, wish you all the best, and wish you Happy New Year 2026. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your constant support and encouragement and continuing for this year also, giving us an opportunity to host 10 more institutions from across India. Thank you. Thanks a lot, sir. I would now request respected President-elect Ma'am, Dr. Neelam Mohan, for your address. She is very encouraging from the beginning. In fact, she has sat over many of the programs till the end, giving her suggestions and opinions. Over to you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, Priya. At the onset, I would like to congratulate everyone as we bid goodbye to December 2025. It gets a mixed feeling amongst all of us whenever we say, but Christmas time and New Year is always so exciting because it teaches us a lot of things that though you think it's the end of the tunnel, it's the beginning of another one. So that's what life is all about. And also, something about gratitude is what the Christmas teaches us, and the season gives us about the gratitude, giving gifts to people who've done for you. And the all those stalwarts who've joined here, respected Vasanji, Basavaraja, and Prashant, who's been here representing from the vice presidents, along with the other EB members, and Dr. Yogesh, the secretary, and my dynamic 2026 team. EB is all excited and also on attending this along with the 2025 team. To look at Nirushima, all that I can say is you look are more beautiful than your pictures. And it's a delight to have you over. And there are something about Australia and India. And it's always a delight to have people from outside to join us in our endeavor, because the only thing common between us is the way we look at the universe. We look at it as if it were meant for the children, and nothing else strikes us much more than giving the best to the children. And that bond, I think, connects us together. And of course, Dr. Rashmi, who's the superintendent, as the guest of honor. Greetings to you. Today, as we end Nalanda, what is the first thing that comes in our mind when, Preeti calls up, please join Nalanda? So the first thing that comes in my mind is two things. Number one, in case you all didn't know, this is the first university in the world, I repeat, in the world, which was a residential scholarship university. So it started with teachings which could go, the literature and Buddhist thing and all that stuff. And it was only in 1970s that they planned to get into a medical college into that. But it is a UNESCO heritage site, and it is the world's first residential thing. So that makes us so proud about this university. So I won't take much time, because the previous speakers has talked about the enumerating of all those who are going to present in this. And thank you, Basav, and thank you, Vasant, to continue. We've had, I think, a good round of the entire country's universities. And I think it's time for us to revisit things and see what best and how we can do the next things. So it's a food for thought for Jagdish sitting out there to imagine it in a different way, because we've completed 2 years, and it's always nice to revisit and see how it can be done better. So with that, greetings to all of you, wishing you a very dynamic 2026, which is going to take you on a roller coaster ride, which is going to be both academic and postgraduate teaching and social work and research and much more to come, loving and respecting each other and projecting India absolutely nationally and internationally, and working for the children all across, especially in the country. Looking forward for a dynamic 2026 with me, Dr. Neela Mohan, signing off as your next president for the coming year.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for briefing the historical background also.
Yoshima, you are invited to India in the coming year. We can only look after your local accommodation. You'll have to pay for your travel, and then we'll take care of you. My field is GI and liver, but we have all pediatricians across. We'll take care of.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for that historical background, and best wishes for the coming year. We all are looking forward for a vibrant year 2026. Thank you so much. I would now request our immediate past president, Dr. G.V. Basavaraj sir, who laid the foundation for this academics with institution. I must indeed thank Dr. G.V. Basavaraj sir and Dr. Jagdish Chinnappa sir for giving me an opportunity to host this academics with institution as national coordinator. I think they saw much more in me than what I was seeing. So thank you so much for this great opportunity. A request for your address, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Dr. Priya, respected National President of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. Vasant Karkarji, incoming President, just a few days left to take over, Dr. Neela Mohanji, and Honorary Secretary General of Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Professor Yogesh Parikh, and today's Zone Vice President, Dr. Prashant Sabodji, and all the OB, EB member who has been attending this, and today's chief guest, Dr. Academics through the institution is one of the innovative and creative program where we started keeping in mind of a postgraduates, how to inspire the postgraduate and young faculty who are working in a different medical institution across the India, and also to share the experiences of the senior faculties who are working in those institutions, And this translating into the what really the experience which is really required for an practicing pediatrician and the postgraduates who have been studying. So this with all these objectives, not only introducing the institute to the across the India and also making it to be a learning experience. That's how the 60 programs which has been conducted under the able guidance of Chief Advisor Dr. Jagdish Chinnappa and the National Coordinator Dr. Priya Shivalli, who has been very meticulously carried out all the 60 programs in the last 60 weeks, which is the quality of a standard which has been well maintained. And thanks to all these team who has been really done a lot of work, like people like Dr. Shia Bachan Singh, Dr. Kalpana Datta from the East Zone, Dr. Keshavalu, Dr. Professor Devendra Sarin, many of them was really put an effort to make the how qualitatively we can bring the academics, how we make our pediatricians to learn, how we can inspire a young pediatrician to come out with a lot of research thoughts. That's how the Indian Academy of Pediatrics, which has known for propagating in academics to the not only to the catching them young and also making them to unlearn, relearn to the senior pediatrician also. That's how the things which has been known for academics. Coming to today's session, Nalanda University, which has a rich history of academics, innovation, and research. The moment we talk about academics and the quality of education, Nalanda University, which has been very known for it. That's how any major reforms which has come in educational and cultural and the academic things that has been started from the Nalanda. So we all know for Nalanda University, which is known for a quality of academics. So that with the great effort of Professor B.P. Jaiswal, who has been a very active member of Indian Academy of Pediatrics. Sir was very instrumental in propagating the things, and his legacy is carried forward by Rashmi Agarwal, Akhilesh Kumar, all of them who have been very putting a lot of effort to make this institution. So our members are looking forward to share, listen to the experience of Nalanda Medical College. I'm sure today's is going to be the academic bonza. The best wishes for the today's program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for all your support, encouragement, and guidance throughout the last 2 years. Thank you so much, sir. I would now request our Chief Advisor, Dr. Jagdish Chinnappa, sir, for your thoughts on this journey of 2 years involving 60 premier institutions. Hope we have stood up to the expectations what you had in your mind, or any suggestions for the upcoming team. I think request you to give your words, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Priya, and respected office bearers of the Indian Academy of Pediatrics, Dr. Vasant Kalatkar, Dr. Neelam Mohan, Dr. Yogesh Parekh, and all the incoming new office bearers. It's been a wonderful voyage of discovery. Priya said it was a voyage, but it's a voyage of discovery, looking at the institutions, the postgraduates, the teachers, the research, and many other aspects of what is happening across the country. And we were very pleasantly surprised that all the very old medical colleges and the new medical colleges had such vibrancy in their presentations and in the amount of work they did. So it was a real revelation, at least to me, that so many things are happening in this country. And I'm really grateful to the office bearers of the Indian Academy for continuing to host this program into its second year. And I suppose that in India, the retirement age is 60. So maybe we should start looking at how to retire this program now and see whether we can have a new avatar or a new baby being born with Dr. Neelam Mohan's guidance, and see how we can take it forward. So I again thank all of you, and particularly Dr. Priya Shivalli, for being the wonderful host and the person who has operationalized this entire program single-handedly. And I must say that she's got a lot of support, but she has owned this up and she has taken it to really great heights. I congratulate her for that. And I thank all of you for joining in today. and wishing you a very happy 2026. And hope to see you again next year in a different avatar and a different probable program. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir, for your guidance throughout the 2 years, so that we are at this stage of completing the 60th episode today. Thanks a lot for your continuous guidance for me. And I would say we have seen the past, present, and the future of pediatric departments of various premier institutions in India, and the state-of-art facilities. It was, in fact, we were all dumbstruck when we saw BMT going on in one of the government medical colleges. And there are various subspecialties which have opened up in various government medical colleges across India. So it's a way forward for our pediatric departments to show the path for the upcoming pediatricians. I would now request our immediate past president, Dr. G. Basavaraj sir, to introduce our respected chief guest, Dr. Niroshini Kennedy. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you very much, Dr. Priya. So it is very pleasure to introduce one of the greatest personality, Dr. Niroshini Kennedy. She is basically by occupation, she is a developmental and child protection pediatrician and the president of the Pediatrician and Child Health Division of Royal Australian College of Physicians from the year 2025 to 2028, almost for the 3 years. I met her in Mexico. Just we had an interaction regarding how the quality of education needs to be. She has a wonderful idea. She is not only a standing committee member of an Asia Pacific Pediatricians Association and also the International Pediatric Association too. And she has been completed MBBS from University of Melbourne, Royal Melbourne Hospital Clinical School. And she has done a Master of Public Health, MPH, from the University of Melbourne, and a Fellow of Royal College of Physicians, that is Pediatrics and Community Health. And the year 2007, she has been a certificate of competency in the pediatric forensic medicine too. Presently working in a Victoria Forensic Pediatric Medical Services also. And she has been contributed a lot of things in the policy making in the Churchill Trust and University Queensland Center for the Policy Futures. She has been in a very instrumental in taking care of developmental pediatrics as well as an other field of policy. Also, she has been awarded in one of the prestigious Churchill's fellowship also. And she has played in a many role in the leadership and governance. In the presently, she is a president of Pediatric and Child Health Division, Royal Australian College of Physicians, standing committee member of Asia Pacific Pediatric Association, and also International Pediatric Association, also IPA. She has been a member of a committee of various committee of advisory groups in the government of Australia, and also she has a very well-known teaching faculty, especially RACP Advanced Training Supervisor and lecturer in University of Melbourne, Melbourne. And she has been working rigorously to upliftment of pediatric education and many presentation in the international forum and many research publication to her credit. Not only in that, she has been worked with in a voluntary work in the various NGO organization also. And of course, she has been very instrumental in taking in a pediatric thing across the globe. And you can say she's a global leader and she will be definitely one day will reach to the top level too. So with this, so we welcome you, Dr. Niroshini. Before that, now I request Dr. Vasant if he is available to say a few words. After that, we'll invite Dr. Niroshini to share her experience.
So Dr. Vasant sir is traveling.
Yeah.
Sir is there. Yeah, sir is there. Vasant sir?
I think he may be in a network issue. Go ahead
Yes.
with that.
Yeah, it's a proud privilege to welcome Dr. Niroshini Kennedy, ma'am. Thank you so much for taking time out for our Academics with Institution program today. request to address the gathering. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Priya, Dr. Basavaraja, for that very generous introduction. And of course, to Dr. Vasant Kalatkar, for President of the IAP, for asking me to speak. I'd also like to acknowledge Dr. Neelam Mohan, President-elect, Dr. Yogesh Parekh, and other distinguished guests, including our guest of honor, Professor Rashmi Prasad. Thank you so much. It's such an honor to be with you here today. And thank you for that beautiful introduction to the history of your distinguished institution. I'm really looking forward to hearing the presentations that follow. So as you've heard from Dr. Basavaraja, I am currently President of the Pediatrics and Child Health Division of the Royal Australasian College of Physicians, and I also serve on the standing committees of the International Pediatric Association and the Asia Pacific Pediatric Associations. And it's in part of those roles that with the Council of Delegates that I've met Dr. Neelam, Dr. Vasant and Dr. Basavaraja, and as well as many of your other colleagues from the Indian Academy of Pediatrics. You have produced many great leaders who are doing great things internationally, and you have a lot to be proud of. In terms of my training, as I said, I'm a developmental paediatrician in Melbourne, Australia. I trained at the University of Melbourne and the Royal Children's Hospital in Melbourne. As you can tell from my name, I'm from Sri Lanka. My mother tongue is Tamil. I lived in Jaffna until I was 10 years of age. And also I have some connections to India, which I'm very proud of. My father's father, my paternal grandfather, was born in Tirunelveli in Tamil Nadu and moved to Sri Lanka as a young man. And we still have family connections there. Also, as part of my medical training, my medical school elective, I spent some time in Tamil Nadu, partly to connect with some of my family members who live sort of between Tirunelveli, Madras and Madurai. And I was based at the Christian Fellowship Hospital in Ottanchitram. Spent some time with the TB and HIV project there, and I learnt an immense amount. And then further to that, when I was completing my Master of Public Health Studies at the University of Melbourne, there was an elective called Primary Care in Developing Countries, and that was in Jamkhed in India, the Comprehensive Rural Health Project. And that was, I think, life-changing for me, seeing that model of healthcare. And I must say that that has certainly influenced the work that I have done in Australia, that model of community-led care that addresses the social determinants of health and centres the whole community in its well-being. So my clinical and policy expertise is really in the health needs of children involved with the child protection, the out-of-home care and youth justice systems in Australia. And I've been honoured through that work to have contributed to policy reform in Australia at a state and a federal level. And I think a quote that sums up for me something that's important to me is by Frederick Douglass, who said, "It's easier to build strong children than to repair broken men." And I think most of us in pediatrics in that field are motivated by the desire to intervene early in a child's life. And across all cultures and around the world, there's a universal understanding of the importance, the potential, and the need to protect and nurture children. And for each of you today, working across the various subspecialties in clinical work, research, or as teachers, your work is so immensely important in protecting the health and well-being of children and building the evidence base and to advocate for change. But children today are growing up in a world of conflict and so much change. Across the world, there are growing conflicts, climate-linked natural disasters, poverty and inequities. Misinformation, vaccine misinformation, and concerns about infectious diseases and pandemics are all things that we as paediatricians worry about. Additionally, children across the world are facing a world with new challenges: the impact of screen time and social media, physical inactivity, processed foods, exposure to microplastics, and rising rates of emotional problems are part of what we call the new morbidity in paediatrics. And the leadership shown by you in the Indian Academy of Paediatrics, who have provided so many international leaders through the International Paediatric Association, including the esteemed Professor Naveen Thakkar, who has many honours, but was recently honoured by the Gates Foundation and also with a profile in the Lancet. The leadership by the Indian Academy of Paediatrics is recognised and much appreciated. And it's through these international collaborations that we can work together to advocate for policies that promote and protect children's health and well-being, and strongly oppose those that are detrimental to children's health. Because as we all know as paediatricians, childhood is not just important, it's vitally critical in determining the life course of an individual and therefore the health and well-being of an entire society. So thank you to each and every one of you for your work in building a society where children thrive. And I look forward to hearing more of your thoughts in the presentations to follow. Thank you very much for asking me to be part of this session.
Thank you. Really, it's an inspiring words from you, and it's really, there is a need of collaboration now everywhere. So from bottom of my heart, I thank you once again to you for joining and for a good, extremely very good message. Let's hope this collaboration will be communicate, and I'm going to invite you and trouble you in future also. Thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, Vasant sir. Thank you so much, Dr. Niroshini Kennedy. Ma'am, we are very happy to know your roots from India, and we are glad that you could make it for our valedictory session today for the last episode of Academics with Institution. Dr. Neelam ma'am, any words from you?
I will only say Mera Bharat Mahan, because that Bharat produced even Hiroshima. Hiroshima, just to let you know, this was a dialogue when they went into the moon, into the space. Our President Indira Gandhi asked Kesh, who was in the moon, how do you see things? So he had to talk globally what it is saying, but he reverted, this statement that, my Bharat, even from space, he said, I can't find my India. So it's like a statement where I'm translating your brain with beauty to the roots being from India and trying to take it and say that the India is great to have even produced people like, you, whose genes come from here.
Thank you, ma'am. I would now request Dr. Prashant Sabod
And
sir.
Priya, I just wanted to say, sorry, it's teaching. You've been phenomenally too good. I mean, it's like unbelievably a good anchor for any program. I really want to congratulate you for the last 2 years, how meticulously you've gone. God bless you with many, many more milestones and a lot of achievements in life and success. Bless you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. That means a lot to me. Thanks a lot. These 60 episodes couldn't have happened without the support of the vice presidents of 2024 and 2025, along with the executive board members who have coordinated. They have chosen each and every gem of the institutions from their zones. So congratulations for all the institutions, and thanks to all the institutions who have participated. And vice presidents and executive board members were a part of choosing the institution and coordinating with them. I thank Dr. Prashant Kumar Sabod sir for selecting Nalanda Medical College and guiding them throughout. Over to you for your address and to introduce our respected guest of honor, ma'am, Dr. Rashmi Prasad, ma'am, who has joined it. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. So, first of all, I will also like to congratulate that I know you are handling adolescents at home, twin adolescents at home. Along with that, you are handling so many, so many people, so many office bearers of IAP, now international people, and so coolly you are handling. It is a learning for us. So, congratulations and please keep it up. I really salute to your patience and the way you deliberate. So, respected President Sir, our Vasant Sir, past President, Basav Sir, Neelam Ma'am, and our today's guest, Dr. Niroshini Kennedy Ma'am. Uh, uh, I welcome all of you. And really, this is a privilege for our East Zone that to introduce one of the premier institute from state of Bihar. This is Nalanda Medical College. And Dr. Rashmi will be speaking deliberately on this. First of all, let me introduce the Superintendent of Nalanda Medical College Hospital, Dr. Professor Rashmi Prasad. Sir is, ma'am is Professor of Anatomy and with a teaching experience of more than 37 years and was Professor for 11 years. And to her credit, there are 51 publications and she has been an academic in charge of PG teachings from 2022 to 25. And she was also Secretary of Bihar and Jharkhand State Anatomy Chapter of ASI from 22 to 25. Very, very keenly interested and encourages academic activities across her professional body of anatomy as well as in her college. She has earlier worked in Patna Medical College and many other medical colleges and presently posted at this responsibility of Superintendent in Nalanda Medical College and Hospital. So really thankful to you, ma'am, for allowing your college and your all pediatric HODs, our Jaiswal sir, our Rashmi Agrawal ma'am, to be part of this historic episode of introducing of institutes in IAP. This is such a program and an innovative idea of Dr. Basavaraj and the team that we are able to know each and every premier institute of our country, which we were also not aware. This is such a huge country with such a huge number of institutions. So thanks to Basav sir for this. And with this, I hand over to Dr. Priya, please.
Thank you, sir. Request our guest of honor, respected Dr. Rashmi Prasad, ma'am, for your address. Unmute, ma'am.
Unmute, madam. Mute है. Mic on नहीं है, madam. Yeah.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Audible, ma'am.
No, ma'am. Rashmi, I just call her.
Select microphone.
Yes, now it's fine.
Am I
Yes,
audible?
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Please proceed.
You are. Now, thank you so much. Very good afternoon to the Indian Academy of Pediatricians for the final episode. And I feel so proud of being a part of this final episode. Really, from the bottom of my heart, a big thank you to you all. Thank you to Dr. Priya, Dr. Yogesh, Dr. Neelam Mohan, Dr. Niroshini Kennedy, and to Dr. Prashant, especially, who has introduced me. I was asked to give an introduction. I said, let it be as little as I can give. And being in the academic session is itself a proud moment for me. I'm really also thankful to Dr. B.P. Jaiswal, the head of department of Pediatrics and to Rashmi Agarwal. We have similar names, and that's so nice of us. Thank you, Rashmi, for adding me. I've been listening to you all, and I'm really inspired by all of you. Coming to our hospital, we have, this is the Nalanda Medical College Hospital. The pediatric department is really a department to be proud of. It does stupendous jobs. There's so many of the government training. They are doing so much of training and research projects. And would you believe they are looking after per day, the outdoor patients is 300 to 400 per day. The children, 55, the ICUs are there. And with all this, every day they have some sort of an academic session almost every other day. When I just joined, I joined in April 2025. And when I joined, I went to see the different various departments. And when I joined and went around the pediatrics, I felt so proud.
Ma'am, you are not audible.
Am I audible?
Yes,
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 ma'am.
yes.
Okay. So it is really makes me proud to have such a department with such sincere and senior teachers, and who are also nationally acknowledged. And thank you so much. I wish you all the great success. I wish all the great success to the Department of Pediatrics, Nalanda Medical College Hospital.
Thank you. Thank you so much, ma'am, for your presence. Speaks a lot, and it's a great support for the Department of Pediatrics, Nalanda Medical College. I think they're happy for hearing the praises from your side. Thank you so much, ma'am, for taking your time out to be here for our session today. Thanks. Thank you, ma'am. I must say, this academics with institution, the whole department is involved, from HOD to assistant professors to postgraduates. So they like the difficulty of coordinating with the medical colleges. It's not one faculty, one postgraduate. The whole department is here. So that speaks a lot of each institution who has participated in the last 2 years. I would now request our Executive Board member, Dr. Shiv Bachchan Singh sir, who was IIP Bihar State President also, to introduce our chairperson, Dr. Professor B.P. Jaiswal sir. Over to you, sir.
Thank you, Dr. Shivali. Dr. Priya, thank you for allotting me this work for introducing our chairperson. First of all, I thank our president, Dr. Khalatkar sir, President-elect Dr. Neelam Mohan madam, Basant, Dr. Basavaraja sir, Yogesh bhai, and Atanuda, and my Vice President is John Dr. Prasant, for allotting this last episode to the Bihar, and that too of Nalanda Medical College. So I thank them all, and especially Dr. Chinappa sir and Dr. Priya for allowing me to conduct this session, last session in the Nalanda Medical College. Thank you all. So with these words, I want to introduce, I am privileged to introduce my friend, Dr. B.P. Jaiswal. He is my younger brother, because he was junior to me in Patna Medical College. He graduated from Patna Medical College, both, and now he is professor head Department of Pediatrics, Nalanda Medical College. He has held so many posts in Bihar IAP. He was secretary and president NNF Bihar. He was secretary and president Patna branch of the IAP, and also secretary and president of a state branch of the IAP. He has got Sishu Visheshagya Shiromani Award of his own,
and Academic Excellence Award of Bihar State IAP for his recognition of services. Now he has got very good organizing capacity. He has organized so many conferences and very well and very meticulously and well planned. So like some of them are National Neocon in Patna in 2014, then East Zone Pedicon 2 times, 10 and 18, and the State Pedicon many times. He is graduate and undergraduate and postgraduate examiner in different universities of Bihar. And he has got more than 20 publications to his credit in different journals of a state level and national level. He is a speaker of so many state, national, and zonal conferences of both IAP and Neocon. So this is, he has many more merit and many more things to his credit, but this is in short with this introduction of Dr. P.P. Jaiswal, chairperson of the Tujhe session, and I hope Nalanda Medical College under his chairmanship will present today's academic with institution very well. So with these few words, I over to you, Dr. Priya.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. It's now, I hand over the proceedings to the institution. You have 1 hour time. I mean, we have taken 30 minutes extra as this is the closing episode. We had our closing ceremony. So now it's time for our introduction of the institution and the presentations. Over to you, Professor Jaiswal, sir. Thank you.
Good afternoon, all officials of Central IAP and chief guest of today's function, Dr. Niroshni Kennedy, Dr. Neelam Mohan, Dr. Basav Raja, Dr. Yogesh Bhai, Dr. Priya, and Jagdish Chinappa, Dr. Sibachan Bhai from Bihar, and Dr. Basan and Dr. Atanu Bhadra, and Dr. Rasmi Prasad, Superintendent of NMCH, and Dr. Rasmi Agrawal, the dynamic Secretary of Bihar IAP. Actually, I feel honored while talking to you all about Nalanda Medical College. And I'm working in this in the Department of Pediatrics for the last 30 years. And I have seen this department growing from a very small, department to a now a very big department comprising of, more than 40 faculties and 24, and 12 postgraduates are being admitted every year in my department. And 150 students, they are being admitted in the undergraduate.
Is there an issue with SIR's network, Dr. Rashmi?
And my faculties.
Yeah. It would be better if he off his video, switch off his video and then speak. I think there's some network issue.
Oh, bolo video. I'll get it done, man.
The bed capacity of my department, because I feel proud that bed capacity is 157 and in emergency we do have 12 beds, and in NICU again we do have 30 beds. We do have MCH as well. maternity and child
वहाँ
care.
नहीं होगा
And the concept of MNC, that is mother and newborn care unit, that is also working here. This is a very important thing, that we do have MNCU where the mothers, they are lying along with, you know, the newborns. As you know, in Safdarjung Hospital, and the concept of MNCU has been endorsed by, you know, by WHO, by UNICEF, and the government of India as well. Therefore, I feel proud that this hospital, this institution, pediatrics department, is a very nice department, and it is being held in high esteem in this medical college. And the academics here is very good, and we are conducting so many classes here every week. Like we do have, you know, postmortem of beds, the BSTs, and seminar is always held every week, and the department is buzzing with activities. Therefore, as HOD of the department, I feel much privileged because this department is a highly acclaimed department, and all departments, and as our superintendent has said, that this department is a very good department. I am showing you the slides. Badhaiye slide ko. Just see the see my department, and the outdoor is having more than 200 to 300 beds. Daily admission is also there. And my
Priya ma'am, can you see the slides? Priya ma'am?
The slides are there, but the audio is very poor.
Audio is very poor?
Yeah, your audio is good.
I'll do that.
Audio.
I'll do that, ma'am. I'll do that, ma'am. Okay. Sir, please proceed. Sir, please proceed.
No, Priya ma'am, can you hear me?
It's echoing, sir. There are two sets which are on. Please mute them.
Yes, madam. Actually, there is some confusion. My post graduates are here, but I have told you most of the things about my department, how the department is being run, and how my postgraduates, they are doing well, presenting papers in all the conferences, East Zone conferences, you know, Bihar State Pedicons, and all these things that they are doing well. And this medical college, Nalanda Medical College, as many of our officials from IAP, they have said that Nalanda is known for academics, you know, for the last so many years. You know, you can see the PICU 1 and 2. This is our family participatory care unit, where, you know, we are sending NRC 10 bedded we do have, and you know, and we do have, you know, 2 units attached to the pediatrics department. Like TB ward is also there. We are isolating the tubercular patients in a different ward. You know, achievements, you can see the national rank holder. Thank you, Dr. Priya madam.
Thank you, sir. Dr. Rashmi, you can proceed with the next.
Yes, ma'am. Unmute karo. Unmute karo. Okay, can you hear me, ma'am? Can you hear me,
it's
Priya ma'am?
echoing. Please mute all other systems.
Let us go. Give me 1 minute. चलो वहाँ से वो करेगा आओ जाते आओ Okay, I'm sorry for the snag, ma'am. Actually, there's some net problem. Can you hear me now, well?
Yeah. Continue.
Yeah.
Please continue.
So thank you so much to Central IAP, Prashant sir.
Sir,
Neeta madam,
Atul's iPhone, please mute that set.
सबको म्यूट करो उसको म्यूट करो So yes, ma'am, and I thank all the Central IAP people, Neela Mohan ma'am, Vasant Khaladkar sir, Vasaf Raja sir, Prashant Sabodh sir, and Yogesh Parikh sir for choosing NMCH for this activity, this most important one. And I must thank our HOD sir, Jaiswal sir, for giving us this opportunity to take it forward. Now that we have moved on to academics, we will not be wasting time, and I would present to you our institute in the best possible fashion. Sir has introduced what we are doing here, and I must say at the outset that it's a proud moment for me because I am Jaiswal sir's UG student at NMCH, and I'm working under him also now. So it's whole 30 years rather for him and me as well. With this, I introduce our professor, Dr. Professor Akhilesh Kumar, who is the professor of pediatrics here, right under Jaiswal sir. And Dr. Akhilesh has done his UG from Ranchi, Rajendra Medical College and Hospital, and his post-graduation from Patna Medical College and Hospital. After that, he is trained in AIIMS Delhi as SR, and I must say that it's a
Dr. Rashmi, please unmute.
Yeah, can you hear me now, ma'am?
Yes.
Yeah.
Request all others to please be muted. Otherwise, there's a lot of network issues. There's a lot of background noises coming in. Request all others to be muted.
Okay. So, ma'am, I introduced Dr. Professor Akhilesh Kumar, sir, who will be giving
Dr.
the keynote
Akhilesh,
address.
sir, please proceed, sir.
Dr. Akhilesh is a member of the AES SOP committee as well. So, over to you, Dr. Akhilesh, to please present.
Good afternoon to all the IAP office bearer, my senior colleagues, junior, and my student. I am audible. It's a proper.
Yes, sir. Continue.
Okay. First of all, thanks to the IAP for providing this platform to our college that help in the interaction with the different faculty of the different medical colleges of the India. Something about myself. Myself, Dr. Akhilesh Kumar, presently working as a professor in Department of Pediatrics, and I am first joining this institute in 2011. At the same time, the pediatric postgraduate course will started in 2010. My journey and the pediatric postgraduate course teaching journey is almost going same by same. Initially, it will started with the 2 seats with around 10 faculty members. Now, at present, around the 12 seat in the total PG intake with the total faculty member at around 40. Initially, it was around the 60 bedded pediatric hospital. Now, it's around 160 bedded. If you consider the Patna districts, there are total 7 medical colleges in the Patna district, out of which 5 are run by the government and 2 are run by the private institute. And this Nalanda Medical College is the second oldest medical college of the Bihar and the Patna districts. Something about the NMCH. The NMCH, our Nalanda Medical College, has very good location. It's a strategic location. It will connect our North Bihar and the East Bihar. It is located at the junction point of both North Bihar and the East Bihar. So we are at around 12 to 14 districts patients out of 29 districts in Bihar. It's almost around 30 to 40% of the Bihar population is scattered either in the first contact or in the second contact or and as a referral hospital. So it's a very good center. So consistently there is a high patient footfall, and that service demand reflecting both the community trust, also the regional healthcare demand also. This hospital, the NMCH, Nalanda Medical College Hospital, is considered as one of the key referral center for the both the North Bihar and for the East Bihar. There are 2 medical colleges in the North Bihar and 1 medical college in the East Bihar. Both are referring the critical care cases to our institute. And one of the best referral center for these neonatal cases, because we have the very good neonatal setup at least 12 bedded and 24 bedded. 24 bedded for the outside patient and 12 bedded for our inside patient, the inborn babies. And the 2 important institutes that is located in the close proximity of this Nalanda Medical College. One is the RMRI, that is funded by the ICMR, that is a central institute. And that is one of the research institute for the tropical disease. That institute will give help in the investigation, so the help in the managing the child. And also the help in this research work. And the other institute, the second institute that is also in the close proximity, when they share the boundary wall with the Nalanda Medical College, is the National TB Center. That also is a very good institute that will provide all the investigation of the TB, like line probe assay, like the phenotypic drug test, sensitivity testing, like genotypic drug sensitivity testing, that help in the management of our patient with the tuberculosis, even the MDR, XDR, and TDR tuberculosis. And also they are providing the very good amount of data that help in our research purpose or our PG thesis work. This hospital is actively involved in the public health response, especially during the outbreaks, like the dengue outbreak, like encephalitis outbreak, like measles outbreak, like heat stroke outbreak. Also, during the period of COVID-19 pandemic, the pediatric department, along with the whole institute, effectively managed the COVID-19 cases. And that time, this hospital is considered as a COVID hospital. This is the first hospital of the Bihar that will be changed to the COVID hospital, and they will manage very good the COVID cases with favorable outcome of the whole state. So we are mainly catering the cases of this infectious disease and the nutritional disorder, because they are the so many infectious diseases, especially the acute encephalitis syndrome patient, are referred from the North Bihar and East Bihar, and we are managing very effectively these cases. And during this management, from the next last 4 or 5 years, we are getting some new infectious disease, emerging infectious disease like the scrub typhus. And now it's a rampant of like a scrub typhus. Every 4 to 5 children that will be admitted in our pediatric ICU, at least one patient is definitely of the scrub typhus with multi-organ dysfunction. So around 10 years back, there is nothing like a scrub typhus. We are not showing the scrub typhus cases, but thanks to this, our RMRI institute that will be providing the investigation in better way. So we are seeing so many of us scrub typhus and treating them, then saving the life of this all the children. And definitely we are not managing only the infective cases and this nutritional disorder. We have a very good NRC center, Nutritional Rehabilitation Center, that will work very well. We are also managing some important cases. In the next, in the previous 5 to 6 months, we are managing very some important cases, like one is the Nish syndrome, other is the glycogen storage disease type 9, the other is the water syndrome, the distal renal tubular acidosis, and there is beta ketoglutarate deficiency. There are so many cases. But because of the paucity of time, just I will explain one the case that will present. It's a Nish syndrome. And how we are able to diagnose this Nish syndrome with one of the case with the multiple phenotypes. How the genetics will help in the diagnosis of this case. The first we will start with the case history. This is Jaya Kumari's 7-month female child. It's a product of non-consanguineous marriage of the G2, P2 mother. It's an unremarkable antenatal and perinatal event. This child is a full-term normal vaginal delivery with birth weight of 3.2 kg, and there is no immediate neonatal complications. So there is no NICU stay, but the finding from the birth is the alopecia, and it's a scarring alopecia and ichthyosis. You will see the case, there is a ichthyosis over the scalp also, there is a alopecia, there is even no eyebrow or eyelashes. And there is also ichthyosis in the lower limb. The next slide. Next. This child at the first present at the 8th week of the life with the cholestasis that will progress over time, the outside investigation, because this child is first contact to our institute at the 7 month of age. The outside they are investigated for the common cause of the neonatal cholestasis like the torch infection that is negative, thyroid function test that is normal, routine examination of sugar and reducing sugar. Sugar is mainly for this glucose, and reducing sugar for the all the sugar that will able to reduce the Benedict reagents. It's a negative. It may be considered as a screening test for the galactosemia. Alpha fetoprotein may be considered as a screening test for the tyrosinemia that is mildly elevated. Serum bile acid is elevated to almost rule out this like bile acid synthesis disorder, and liver function test is suggestive of the cholestasis with the evidence of the renal failure like the prolongation of the PT, and there is a presence of ascites also. At the 7 month of age, this baby they come in the first contact with the Nalanda Medical College. At that time, the baby is 6.2 kg with birth weight of 3.2 kg. It's going slightly. There is a failure to thrive. Occipital head circumference is almost normal for the age. There is a severe icterus. It's almost, you will see the abdomen is yellow color. Even the lower limb is also darkly stained. Ichthyosis that will be present in the scalp, abdomen, and the leg. Alopecia, it's almost alopecia totalis. There is no eyebrow, even no eyelashes, and there is a hepatosplenomegaly along with the free fluid in the abdomen that will be sign of the hepatic decompensation. Next. Next slide. So we investigated this child at the NMCH, the CBC that will suggest you the microcytic hypochromic anemia with normal TLC and normal platelet count. The SGPT, GUT are the elevated. Gamma GT are slightly elevated. It's not normal. Serum bilirubin total is 20 and the direct fraction is 13.25. Alkaline phosphatase is elevated. Serum albumin is the low and the PT is the prolonged. So ultrasound abdomen show the hepatomegaly with altered echo texture, splenomegaly, and the free fluid. Next. So on the basis of finding and examination, this neonates, this infant having the ichthyosis along with this neonatal cholestasis along with the scarring alopecia. So our provisional diagnosis neonatal ichthyosis with a sclerosing cholangitis named as the Nitsch syndrome. But the ichthyosis is present since birth followed by cholestasis which was progressive and leading to the chronic liver disease. But at present there is no lab or molecular diagnostic test is available to confirm this disorder. And there are some other disorder also there in which there is a ichthyosis along with this chronic liver disease. First is the PFIC, progressive familial intrahepatic cholestasis that will be present also with this jaundice, cholestasis, hepatomegaly, and some patients may develop ichthyosis and growth failure. The second is arthrogryposis renal cholestasis syndrome that also having the ichthyosis along with the cholestasis along with the renal tubular dysfunction and contracture. Zellweger spectrum disorder also having the ichthyosis, cholestasis along with the seizure and hypotonia. The ichthyosis intestinal hepatic syndrome. Again with the ichthyosis and cholestasis. So there is so many cholestasis syndrome present with the ichthyosis. And in all these disorders, there is no lab test or molecular diagnostic test is available to confirm this. Except in the Zellweger, there is some molecular diagnostic test that may help in your confirmation of the diagnosis. So because of the no molecular diagnostic test is possible, we move to the genetic test for this patient. So what is the role of genetic test for the rare disease? What is the rare disease? The definition of rare disease varies according to the country. According to WHO, it's if the cases prevalence is up to 65 per 1 lakh population, then it will be considered as a rare disease. So when we apply the genetic test for the rare disease with a variable presentation of different phenotype, same disease present with a different phenotype in the some patient like this, some patient like this, or disease with a no possible molecular diagnosis like in our patient. At present, there is no possible molecular diagnosis. So we are going for the genetic test. So in these cases, the genetic test often provide the only way to establish a conclusive diagnosis. Next. So there are different type of genetic tests that was available, and so the choice of genetic test is based on your genetic variation. So you have to know which type of genetic variation present in this disease. Like if you are thinking about the chromosomal anomaly, then go for the karyotyping and the FISH. If you are thinking about the deletion, duplication, and copy number variation, the most common disorder like the Duchenne muscular dystrophy, like the SMA, like the CAH, congenital adrenal hyperplasia, these all having the deletion or duplication or the copy number variation. The best test is available is MLFPA and CMA. For the trinucleotide repeat expansion, like your Fragile X syndrome, like Friedreich's ataxia, go for the PCR. And sometimes the multiple gene causing the same phenotype, like in our cases, ichthyosis with cholestasis. And there is so many disorders responsible for the same phenotype. So in these cases, we are going for the gene sequencing by the next generation sequencing. And if you are knowing there is a specific variation in particular gene like a sickle cell anemia, everybody know it's a beta globulin gene that is a specific mutation at the 0.9. So go for the gene sequencing by the Sanger's. And when there is a rare disease, when we are not able to recollect this is this syndrome or this disease and mutation over the any specific chromosome, then go for the exome sequencing or genome sequencing, whole genome sequencing by the NGS. Next. Next. So in this case, there is a multiple disease like Zellweger syndrome, like progressive familial intrahepatic cholestasis that give the same clinical phenotype of the progressive cholestasis along with the ichthyosis. And so we are going for the whole exome sequencing by the NGS, by next generation sequencing, and we are found this there is a mutation, there is a homozygous mutation over the chromosome 3, and that gene name is the CLDN1, and there is a deletion of the exon 1 to 4. And that is responsible for this syndrome. So unfortunately, this child is not survived, child is succumbed to death, and by this genetic test, we are providing a definite diagnosis to the child, and also we are providing the genetic counseling. After this test, the mother, father, both are tested, both are found to be autosomal recessive carrier, and they are planning for the next pregnancy, though. So the test definitely help for the next child that will not born with these same disorders.
Yes. So thank you so much, Dr. Akhilesh. Priya ma'am, shall we open for questions or shall we proceed?
You can continue, ma'am. If there are any questions in the chat, we can take. Otherwise, we'll do it in the last.
Oh, okay. So thank you so much, Dr. Akhilesh. And now myself, Dr. Rashmi Agrawal, who is Associate Professor of Pediatrics in this department. So I would be presenting the research highlights done by our postgraduate students here. So at the outset, let me tell you that we have our students doing research. And to add to that, we also have PhD scholars in the department, 2 who are already connected here. And our guide is also sitting with us here today, Dr. BP Jaiswal, sir. So myself and Dr. Rakesh are also his research candidates. So with that, I will share the research topics over here. Let me tell you that we are concentrating on doing research work where we can use those tools which are important for low resource setting areas. So we being here in Bihar, of course, are very rich in certain things as highlighted by Neelam Mohan ma'am. But yes, resources, we do suffer. So a research on pediatric index of mortality, that is the PIM2 score as a predictor of mortality in PICU, is done by one of our students. The other in the same lieu is when we assess the outcome in critically ill children admitted in PICU by estimation of the severity of organ dysfunction using the PILOT2 score. So pilot 2, as we all know, they're very simple tests for all the organs, like say just creatinine for the renal and aspartate and prothrombin time for the liver. Simple tests as Glasgow Coma Scale and pupillary reactions. So those are the tests we do, and we are trying to assess the situation of our patients in the PICU. The other genre of the research topics that are being taken up here are those where we have dealt with the thyroid status. So thyroid, again, you would be curious to know why we really dwell so much on thyroid. Again, it's very simple because these investigations are easily available to us, and the outcome can be changed drastically by very small interventions. So we do not want to miss any chance to make a difference to the pediatric population in our area. So the tests being done here are evaluation of thyroid functions in children suffering from SAM. So we have a NRC also here. So the cases of SAM are very easy, and we try to read what havoc this is creating in the children with SAM by doing very simple tests as T3, T4, and TSH. The other test that is being done, a research topic, is the effect of perinatal asphyxia on TSH and thyroid hormone levels. So we have seen that even in birth asphyxia children, we have read, and our children are trying to discuss and see what difference we can make to them by assessing their thyroid level. The other investigation, the similar test which is being done here, is evaluation of thyroid hormone levels in children with nephrotic syndrome. So here we all know that because of the loss of protein, the thyroid binding protein, so that leads to altered thyroid functions, and commonly subclinical hypothyroidism is seen with them. So this study evaluates serum T3, T4, and TSH levels in children of nephrotic syndrome, and we try to correlate them with the disease activity, proteinuria, and the serum albumin levels. Again, I am being to make a difference with simple tests. A huge group of other research that is being done by our students here is based on clinical evaluation. So as you've seen, there's a spectrum of multi-organ dysfunction in cases of scrub typhus. So one of our PGT students would be presenting a case of scrub typhus to you. And let me share with you that we have around 1 million cases of scrub typhus. And especially at NMCH, we are seeing that in emergencies, we often have around 4 or 5 children suffering with scrub typhus and coming with varied presentations. So an eye of suspicion is extremely necessary because simple interventions as giving them doxycycline or azithromycin makes a huge lot of difference. The other topic is effect of inhalational salbutamol and TTN. So this is a well-established treatment in transient tachypnea of newborn already. But yes, we are trying to do this and see for our own selves what difference it makes. It has come in the books, but I don't think it's being practiced extensively. So just to stamp that point and impress, we are doing a thesis on that as well. The other thesis being done with us is on blood indices correlation. Again, as I told you, that we are doing investigations which are simple and can easily be done at our center. So comparison of cord blood lipid profile in term SGA and AGA babies is being done. And we have seen that this suggests early cardiovascular and metabolic risk. So of course, when we get to know about these risks, we are able to support the need for long-term growth and metabolic monitoring in these children, leading to a lot of decrease in morbidity. The other topic being done is comparative study of hematological indices in cord blood versus peripheral venous blood in predicting early onset neonatal sepsis. Well, this has been done with the thought in mind that we do not want to introduce infections by making unnecessary prick to children. So in the developmentally supportive care world, we should concentrate on that. And we have seen that the cord blood also gives a huge indication to the trouble we would be facing in these children further. So now to share with you the other topics, we have a few considering the radiological investigations. I'm sharing just a few with you. And this was the one with focus in mind. So we resorted to ultrasound modalities in pediatric diseases, especially the lung ultrasound, because we are having with us an ultrasound in NICU, and we have seen that intervening at the right moment in children with pneumothorax or RDS or any other sorts of ailments, we can really improve the outcome. So this is another thesis being done. The other one is the utility of renal resistive index in patients with nephrotic syndrome. Well, this study evaluates the renal restrictive index and correlates that with clinical and laboratory parameters, thereby assessing the potential trouble that we may face in these children in renal functions. Another study being done here is evaluation of sensorineural hearing loss by BERA in children with meningitis between 1 month to 14 years of age. We all know, and these are being done with the intent of stamping that simple investigations again make a huge difference. Thank you so much. That was just to share with you in brief what our students are doing. And I have not shared with you the other genre of tests, that is with the genetic testings, which we will embark on. And I would like to share with you here that we are closely associated to Rajendra Memorial Research Institute. So we are currently planning to move on to further research studies where we'll be receiving grant if we merit that, which I'm sure we'll be doing in the further years. So with that, I'm over with my presentation, and I invite Dr. Professor Rakesh Kumar, who is also a professor in the department, to share in brief with you what are the various trainings being done and supported by the Department of Pediatrics and MCH. Over to you, Dr. Rakesh.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Oh, thank you, ma'am. I will take you through that in our departments, what training is being done here and supported at pediatrics departments. Next. Next. So all these trainings, if you are looking at, you will find it that last slide. So you will find it that all these trainings are aiming at to reduce the under 5 mortality, infant mortality, and neonatal mortality. So you already know that we are well below the national average of IMR. So what training we are doing here, as it is infant and young child feeding under MA program, SANS program, pneumonia nahi to bachpan se hi, family participatory care, newborn stabilization unit training, facility based newborn care, Navjat Suraksha Karikram, facility based IMNCI, and doctor mentoring program. I will briefly talk about first training and last training. So NMCH is regarded as the state resource center for IYCF under MA program, and we are working closely with the State Health Society of Bihar. And it has been developed as a model center for IYCF practices as per BFHI criteria. And we are not doing only at a tertiary care center. We are doing at 13 aspirational districts of Bihar and improving the IYCF practices over there. And we are supporting 3 medical colleges across Bihar also. Next. So you can see that in this training, apart from other trainings, you will find that this trainings, the last trainee is Mamtaz, who are working in a remotest village. So we are supporting that training also, and you will find that we have trained so many people over, I will say, more than 10 years it has been. So we, in the startings, we have started at a tertiary care center, and now we have taken it to the villages also, and we have bottle-free villages also in Bihar. Next. For the last 1 or 2 years, we are early childhood development projects also we are doing, and we are working on that. And recently, we have started lactational management units with the support of a State Health Society of Bihar, and technical supports and training with NMCH. So we have started LMU in 4 district hospitals like Sitamarhi, Kaimur, Aurangabad, and Khagariya. Next. So if you look at any part of the Bihar, all the IEC material regarding IYCF, it has been developed by us, and you will find many skits also, audio also, that we have developed in our department. Next. We are closely working with the State Health Society of Bihar and other departments apart from health, ICDS, and other professional bodies like PUSA, which is Agriculture Institutes, National Neonatology Forum, FOGSI, IAP, and IDA. Next. So these are the breastfeeding supports we are doing on IYCF. Next. IYCF trainings we have done so far from Central Institute to periphery. Next. I will talk about this program also, doctor mentoring program, what we are doing here. We are doing it with the help of Public Health Foundation of India. And in the team, you are having 2 pediatricians, 2 obstetricians, 1 anesthesiologist, and 1 preventive medicines. And we are doing training in OSCE format with checklist. And we are doing NRP with Neonatally Live, where we give direct feedback and ongoing trainings. And we are doing this in SDH, Begusrai, and Buxar. So we are just not mentoring them. We are going there and we are helping them with their difficulties. Along with, so in doctor mentoring program, we have developed modules for pediatric emergency care and neonatal cares. And we are going over the 2 districts in Bihar, Begusrai, and we are helping them. We have got RMI centers. You have already heard from Dr. Akhilesh and Dr. Rashmi. So we are closely working with them with our research activities. Next. Many of the times you will find that in our departments, we are doing 2 training together in 2 different sites. So even for the last 3 days, currently we are doing NBSU training at NMCH. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Dr. Rakesh, for this beautiful presentation and sharing the scene of NMCH. With that, we come to the last part of the academics, and we are going to have 2 case presentations by 2 of our postgraduate students, for which I invite Dr. Archana Kumari, who is a postgraduate student of 2nd year. Archana, please go ahead with your case.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, respected faculty members. I am Dr. Archana, 2nd year PG in the Department of Pediatrics at NMCH. I am going to present a case report, and the title is Unraveling the Fever, a case of pediatric scrub typhus. Introduction. Scrub typhus is an acute febrile illness caused by the bacterium Orencia sushugamushi. It is transmitted by the bite of an infected larval stage of trombiculid mite known as chigger which is the vector, and it is endemic in India as India falls under the Shushukamushi triangle. Scrub typhus is now being increasingly recognized as a significant cause of acute undifferentiated fever in children, particularly in the endemic zone. Early diagnosis is very crucial to prevent the complications. Now, this is a case history of a patient named Vaishnavi Kumari. She was 2 years, 5 months old female resident of Gaurichak, Patna, who presented to NMCH ER with chief complaints of fever, which was acute in onset, continuous in nature, high grade, documented up to 102 degrees Fahrenheit. It was relieved on taking antipyretics, and it was not associated with any diurnal variation. She also had complaint of vomiting for 3 days, which was non-bilious, non-projectile, and had a frequency of approximately 2 to 3 episodes per day. She also had complaint of pain abdomen for 3 days, which was acute, which was diffuse in nature, intermittent, not radiating to any site. It was not associated with any abdominal distension or any alteration in bowel habit. She had complaint of lethargy and poor oral intake for 1 day, for which she was brought to NMCH. She had no history of rash, diarrhea, or seizure. Her immunization history was appropriate for age. Her developmental milestones were also appropriate for age. On clinical examination, she was febrile. She had a toxic appearance. Pallor was present, but no icterus, no cyanosis, clubbing, edema, or lymphadenopathy. Her vitals were hemodynamically stable. Only her temperature was 101 degree Fahrenheit. On systemic examination, per-abdominally, it was soft. Her liver was palpable 3 centimeters below the right costal margin, which was soft in consistency, smooth in surface, rounded border, non-tender. Her spleen was also palpable 2 centimeters below the left costal margin, soft in consistency, smooth in surface, non-tender, and it was moving with respiration. On respiratory examination, bilateral air entry was present, which was equal. Bilateral fine inspiratory capitations were audible. Her CVS and CNS examinations were normal. There were no meningeal signs. On local examination, an scar was noted over the right lower abdomen near the iliac region. This is the picture of the scar, which is a single well-circumscribed, painless, black necrotic eschar, which was surrounded by erythema and was noted in the right lower abdomen near the iliac region. On investigating the patient, we first did the complete blood count, in which her hemoglobin was 7.8 gram per dl, normocytic normochromic anemia. Her TLC was increased, neutrophilic predominance, leukocytosis. Her platelet count was reduced to 80,000, which was suggesting thrombocytopenia. Her C-reactive protein was high, suggesting inflammatory response. Her liver functions had increased transaminases, suggesting transaminitis. Her renal function was normal. Her chest X-ray suggested bilateral patchy infiltrates, suggesting pneumonitis. Her blood culture was sterile. On doing ultrasound whole abdomen, there was mild enlargement of liver, which was normal in echo texture. Spleen was mildly enlarged, and few subcentimetric mesenteric lymph nodes were noted. Her urine culture sensitivity showed no growth. Malaria, dengue, and typhoid tests were done, which were negative. Then we sent the patient for scrub typhus IgM ELISA, which was reactive. This is the test report. So a diagnosis of scrub typhus was confirmed based on prolonged fever with pathognomic eschar and a positive scrub typhus IgM ELISA. Hence, the patient was started on injection doxycycline at the dose of 4 mg per kg per day in 2 divided doses. She was given doxycycline for 7 days and along with antipyretics and supportive care. On giving doxycycline, she showed dramatic defervescence within 48 hours. The child became active and playful. Her platelet count normalized by day 6. Liver enzymes improved over the next 5 days. And the child was discharged after 10 days with complete recovery. On follow-up, she had no complications. Conclusion: scrub typhus is a major and growing cause of febrile illness in children in India, accounting for approximately 25 to 27% of undifferentiated fever in hospital-based studies. A large community seroprevalence of approximately 34% suggests its high and widespread exposure risk in endemic areas. The disease is unrecognized due to its non-specific symptoms and frequent absence of rash, leading to its delayed diagnosis. In Bihar, a state-level data indicates that scrub typhus cases are being increasingly reported, with a prevalence estimate around 18% among tested patients in one of the studies. It demonstrates the notable disease prevalence in our state, as Bihar comes in the endemic region in India. Clinical vigilance and increased testing are essential in Bihar and other endemic regions such as northeastern states, Bihar, Jharkhand, West Bengal, Odisha, to ensure its early diagnosis, appropriate antibiotic therapy, and reducing the complications of subtypes. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Dr. Archana. And that was presenting to you, all of you today who joined us, a case of scrub typhus that is so common in our part and our emergencies in these situations. Now, the other case that we are going to present is by another PG student of ours, Dr. Mohammad Osama Parvez. So he would be taking you through a special case of Kawasaki disease, which he came across. Over to you, Osama.
Thank you, ma'am. Am I audible?
Yes, you are.
Yes, ma'am. Respected panels and all faculty members, I am presenting a case of Kawasaki disease, a new challenge in the era of declining rheumatic heart disease. I, Dr. Mohammad Osama Parvez, presenting the case. Next. A 6-year-old male child presented at Nalanda Medical College and Hospital, Patna, with chief complaint of fevers for 7 days, redness of eyes and tongue for 3 days, and rashes all over the body for the 2 days. Next. The timeline of illness with examinations on day 1 to 6 of illness, persistent fever despite treatment with multiple antibiotics and antipyretics. On day 4, development of bilateral redness of eyes. Day 5, appearance of polymorphous rash over the body. Day 7th of illness, day of admissions to NMCH. Continued fever with mucocutaneous features such as drying of the lips, strawberry tongue, the edema and erythema of the palms and the soles, and clinical suspicions on the basis of the criteria of Kawasaki disease was made. Laboratory investigations are to be sent, and IVIG started at 2 gram per kg over the 10 to 12 hours. These are some pictograms showing the various manifestations. On day 8 to 9 of the illness, 40 hours post IVIG, fevers subsided, there is marked clinical improvements, and day 9 of the illness, echocardiography performed to assess the coronary arteries. Discharge and follow-up plan was made, and continued low-dose aspirin for the 3 to 5 mg per kg per day for the 6 weeks was made. Repeat echocardiography plan at 2 weeks and 6 to 8 weeks, and regular follow-up advised. Next. Summary. A 6-year-old male child born out of a non-consanguineous marriage and residing in Patna presented with high-grade fever for 7 days, which was unresponsive to multiple antibiotics taken outside. This was followed by appearance of bilateral redness of eyes and tongue for the last 3 days, and maculopapular rash over the body for the last 2 days. On examination, the child was febrile and irritable with bilateral non-purulent conjunctival congestions with limbal sparing, strawberry tongue, and generalized erythema with edema of the hands and feet. And there is a lymphadenopathy unilateral in the anterior triangle of the neck of size 2.2 to 2.5 centimeters square. On the basis of this, my provisional diagnosis was made, the Kawasaki disease of complete type, and having the fever for greater than 5 days with mucocutaneous features and significant lymphadenopathy. Differential diagnosis, the measles. Measles is ruled out that there is no cough, the coryza, or exudative conjunctivitis. Other viral infections such as the adenovirus and enterovirus, no exudative conjunctivitis was present. Toxic mediated disease, scarlet fever, and toxic shock syndrome. If there is a scarlet fever, it must be respond to the multiple antibiotics taken outside. Drug hypersensitive reactions like Stevens-Johnson syndromes are ruled out. And systemic onset juvenile idiopathic arthritis, there is no generalized lymphadenopathy, splenomegaly, and serum ferritin was normal. Viral illness likely if acute phase reactants and platelets are normal after the 7 days. Some investigations are hemoglobin are anemic for the age, TLC is elevated 16,539, and platelet count was 2.26 lakhs, which was normal as per the age. Serum albumin was low normal, but serum CRP is 53.67, which is slightly high. Other investigations like the electrolyte, the coagulation profile, and the KFT are normal. Next. Echocardiography was done, which was normal. There is no regional motion abnormality was present. All of the parameters are normal. Follow-up plan was made. Children with no or transient coronary abnormalities, no follow-up or diagnostic tests are indicated. Echocardiography should be repeated at 6 to 12 months of intervals if significant abnormality was found. Back, ma'am. Exercise stress test or myocardial perfusion evaluations is indicated in children with coronary aneurysms at 1 to 2 years of intervals. Sometimes percutaneous intervention may be indicated. Rarely, a coronary artery bypass surgery indicated. Next. These are the 2 review articles that need the unmet need for the India, the acquired cardiac heart disease after the rheumatic heart disease. The predicting the modeling highlight the urgency of allocating the resources to address the emerging need for the acquired cardiac heart disease, that is the Kawasaki disease. Next. Kawasaki disease, this is taken from the Cambridge University articles, that is the most common cause of acquired cardiac heart disease among children globally, especially in the low middle income countries. Thank you.
So thank you so much, Osama. And with that, we come to an end of the presentation from NMCH. So signing off to you, Priya Shivali ma'am, all of us, our team under the guidance of our HOD, over to you.
After you screen sharing,
Stop.
Yes, I will do that.
Yeah, thank you so much, Dr. Rashmi.
Yes.
Yeah,
so I would like to
presentation. Yes, sir,
interfere here, especially the way Dr. Akhilesh, Dr. Jaiswal sir, Rashmi, everybody deliberated, and the PG students deliberated about the cases. It speaks volumes that how much work they are doing as a team. So really congratulations to the Nalanda team. And I wish a very, very happy, successful and wonderful new year to all of you from the Nalanda Medical College. And of course, thank you, Dr. Priya, for giving this East Zone this opportunity. This is the last episode and of this year. And I wish you also a great success as a EB of Neelam Madam's team. And definitely with your caliber, you will get greater responsibility. So best of luck. Thank you.
Thank you
everyone.
so much, sir.
Thank you.
Sir,
Thank you,
Jason,
Dr.
sir,
Prashant.
are you here?
Dr.
Sir,
Priya.
just a minute. We
Yes,
have
sir.
not
Just also, thank
winded up. Just a minute. Jagdish Chinnappa, sir, are you here? I think sir was also traveling. Neelam ma'am, do you have any words to say?
Now, I think he created.
If you can tell about the niche syndrome.
Yeah,
if
no,
you
I
have
wanted
any
to say that there is a little clarity. I mean, there is a lot of debate which is going out after last week when Ambani announced that he is going to make genetic test for 1,000 rupees. So you all need to understand that, which I always say, that balance is the key to anything in life. So it is not having a genetic test for everyone because you don't know the pathogenic significance, because it just says likely. So the beauty is you need to understand when to ask for it. Just because it becomes, so this was a long time back, more than a decade back, they said that they wanted to make $1,000 for a genetic test to, in USA. So that was a very big thing that they thought that in USA, if they want to make
Dr. Jaiswal sir, please mute yourself. Jaiswal sir, please mute
कराओ
yourself.
जयसवाल सर को म्यूट कराओ.
Dr. Jaiswal, thank you.
Yes.
So at that time, $1,000 was like peanut if it was coming, people were doing at 1.5 2 lakhs se start kiya. And they were trying to reduce that. Then came a major time when we need to understand that there are some tests which make you more confused. For example, if I as the president decide to do free genetic testing on all of you, don't be surprised you may come out with some things which you will think is
Yes, definitely.
very true. So similarly, it is creating a lot of worry when Ambani said, just like Jio, he wanted to make the genetic test for 1,000 rupees. So it should not be misused. Like sometimes I remember many people saying कि just because sale लगी है कुछ चीज घर पे चाहिए नहीं तो भी ले लो रखेगा. Do you need it? It's something like that. We need to understand कि just सस्ता है तो करा लो. But you need to understand whether you need it. So that is what was my comment for the first test, which he highlighted beautifully. In fact, as per the literature, that word niche is taken off and a new name is given, and there's a lot into it. I don't want to get into it, but PFIC now much more understanding it has got into. So that case, whether it was fully unfolded, I doubt it. But yes, it was that there is some likely, and he said he wanted to give. So that was my message to the first case, and just wanted to, not a message to go that, oh, genetic is easy, just do it for everybody. And second thing is, it was quite interesting to know about your scrub typhus, because it gets into various presentation, and even as a specialist, I've seen a lot of liver diseases, liver failure also in case with scrub typhus, which I had to do a PCR. And you need to know that IgM is so much false positive. You will get scrub typhus positive in a patient who's Hep or typhoid. So you just don't need to get excited if your IgM is positive, because it's going to be a false positive. Like in dengue, you will have typhoid positive. So I tell my students, यार वो मच्छर के साथ मलेरिया सोच, अब तू टाइफाइड कैसे सोचेगा? टाइफाइड के साथ तो because the root of infection also you need to understand. So that's what I had to just say, that even in that case, it was the PCR which made out a liver failure with scrub. So sometimes you're pushed into. So I concentrated on these first two cases. Third, I did not listen.
Thank you, ma'am. Any
But,
questions,
more than
suggestions?
any of those cases, I'm proud because both Dr. Jaiswal and Dr. Rashmi, they have been an extremely old friends for more than 2 decades back, and they knew me and they cared for me and they invited me when I was no one. And thank you for being in my life when I was no one.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so
Every
much.
annual beer conference, my talk was fixed.
Ma'am, it's a pleasure to be your EB.
And me too. I was just thinking Prashant was absolutely right.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
10 out of 10 to Prashant.
Thank you, ma'am, for your appreciation.
Other thing is regarding the scrub typhus, the One Health approach, which Government of India has also come up, and we have a module this year on One Health dealing with scrub typhus, given very beautifully on the management and the complications. It can involve any system. We have seen many cases of meningoencephalitis in South India, especially the Andhra and Karnataka also, and even Tamil Nadu. So more of CNS
And these were all
neurological
diagnosed
complications.
as IgM, or how did you all diagnose them?
Ma'am?
How did you all diagnose them based
No,
on?
the mainly the eschar, ma'am. We used to find the eschar behind the ears or the underarms.
I don't know, I never found it. I identified even in those PCRs positive, because for me, if you get liver failure or anything, I need to prove myself what I am doing. But I never find it like it is said in the book. मुझे इसका उतना दिखता नहीं है, yet it comes.
मैडम आपको मैडम हम भेज देंगे, उड़ीसा में भी बहुत
नहीं,
कॉमन
हाँ,
है
तो I've seen a lot, even
Google.
Calcutta.
No,
The thing is, it is painless and it is
beautifully.
hidden. So that is the reason we as clinicians have to
Only in the
search
groin,
for
yeah.
ESCA. They do not
Groin
come up
areas,
with
axillary,
the
yes.
Ma'am, this
And look-
photograph that the PG has shown is from one of our patients.
Yeah.
Just one point,
Yeah.
Priya.
And we'll be giving you a research article, ma'am, in 1 year, in your
I think
tenure.
Jaiswal sir
with lot of
want to say something.
cases.
Yeah, just one point. Is it okay, Priya?
Yes, MS. Yeah.
Oh, thing is, thank you. No, well done. Great work by the team. And just to add to what Neelam has mentioned, when genomics, I think we have got a very good tool, genetics. But as we are doing last decades, we are do whatever we do at the end, we do the genetics. If you do because the insurance, whatever the thing, if you do genetics for something else, then we get something else. Then we have a problem with getting the patients having an insurance.
Okay, Priya, I'll take a thing off. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks,
I
ma'am.
just have
Thank you
to
so
make
much
an
for your
announcement.
presence till the end. Thanks.
Insurance approval will become an issue for those patients also.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you. Yes, Jaiswal sir, please unmute. Unmute, sir.
Unmute her. Yes, ma'am, I'm getting him to unmute.
Yes, sir, you're unmute.
Jaiswal sir, please say.
Yes, Dr. Priya, thank you for the efforts
Thank you,
that
sir.
you have put in conducting this program, and I wish Happy New Year 2026 to all of you.
Thank you, sir.
Dr. Neelam madam, who had been a friend of mine for the last 20 years, and of course, today I have met Dr. Priya Sivali. I'm thankful to you all.
Thank you so much. Sir. Yeah, we do have vote of thanks from Dr. Shiva Bachchan Singh, sir. So before that, I just want to, Jaiswal sir, please mute yourself. Yeah, thank you so much, sir. So first of all, thanks to Professor Jaiswal sir for accepting our invitation and being here. Thank you so much. And you elaborated so nicely on the institution growth from the beginning. And Dr. Akhilesh Kumar sir, thanks for that niche syndrome. I found out that there are only 3 cases diagnosed in India. So great that you have come out with that case today for us. And Dr. Rashmi elaborated very nicely all the studies involving all systems, and especially the POCUS, what you are doing it now as the trending thing, as all postgraduates are learning POCUS. I think you are up to date with the postgraduates teaching of POCUS also. Thank you for that. And Dr. Rakesh Kumar sir, thank you for elaborating on the training programs. Was very happy to know that you were preparing IEC materials also from your center. It's really great that you are training the nurses or even the doctor mentoring program also. Thank you so much for that brief introduction on your training program. And postgraduates, really I should appreciate both of them, Dr. Archana and Dr. Usama. I think they did a fantastic job giving brief history and clinical presentation of both the cases, and they were really confident. Congratulations to both of them, very well trained by the faculty. I think especially Dr. Rashmi here. Thank you so much for that. And I now request, so as this is the last episode, I wholeheartedly thank the Institute, Nalanda Medical College, even the superintendent ma'am, so nicely she's here till the end. Thank you so much, ma'am, for being here and accepting our invitation. I would now request Dr. Shiva Bachchan Singh sir to deliver the final vote of thanks.
Priya ma'am, with your permission.
Yes, sir.
Just I'll also recognize a presence of our 26 EB, Dr. Anil Kumar sir.
Okay.
Dr. Anil sir, yeah. So thank you, Dr. Anil, also for your presence. So दो line आप बोल दीजिए, उसके बाद vote of thanks.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you so much, sir, for joining.
Sir, let me just interrupt and say that Anil sir is also an integral part of NMCH. He
Yes,
has
yes.
stayed here for a very long time.
I had spent there about 16 years in the NMCH.
Oh, great.
Then I have been transferred from there. And I take this opportunity to thanks all of you, sir, all the CIP office bearers and the NMCH faculty also. And we are very thankful to Dr. BP Jaspal, sir, for organizing such a things in a very nice way. And again, I take this opportunity to extend my sincere congratulations for the new year's 2026.
Thank you.
And
Yeah, I would request Dr. Shobhajan Singh, sir, to deliver the vote of thanks finally to you. Yeah.
Thank you, Dr. Priya. First, I thank you for
Jaiswal, sir, please. Yeah. Shobhajan Singh, sir, unmute yourself.
Yes, sorry. So thank you once again, Dr. Priya, for giving me opportunity to give a vote of thanks. And really you are thankful for this program. And you and Dr. Chinnappa, sir, Jagdish Chinnappa, sir, who are conducting this program all over India. Now, I would like to thank from the bottom. So I first thank our PG students who have presented such a nice case to us and in a very short and crisp way. And then the faculty of the Nalanda Medical College, Dr. Rakesh, Dr. Akhilesh, Dr. Rasmi, and Dr. BP Jaiswal, under home guidance, they are doing so much of work. I have visited so many times to Nalanda Medical College, but even I didn't know that so much work is being done by the Nalanda Medical College. So really, I thank the faculty and head of that medical college for this program. And again, I thank our president, Dr. Basant sir, our president-elect, Dr. Neelam madam, and Dr. Basav Raja sir for giving this opportunity to Bihar in the last episode, and especially to Nalanda. And our secretary, dynamic secretary, Dr. Jogesh, Dr. Atanuda, and our dynamic vice president is shown, Dr. Prasant Sabod. He is also very much instrumental in giving the program. And I thank all the OB and EB who are present in this program. Some of the vice president and EB members are there, and all the other IAP members, and especially Dr. Anilji, HOD Betia. So
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
he is
sir.
continuously watching this program. So
Yes,
I will
sir.
once again, I thank you all and wish you all a happy New Year 2026. So
Thank
with
you.
these few words, I over to Dr. Shivali.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. I think all the EBs of 24, 25, 26, all of them are here. Thank you so much, and Happy New Year to all.
Thank you,
Once
Shivali,
again,
for
Dr.
your
Rashmi,
wonderful.
And
thank you
from
so
all
much.
of us here at NMCH, I extend gratitude to all of
Congratulations,
you for
Shivali,
giving this
for your
opportunity to us.
congratulations,
Thank you.
Shivali, for your
Thank you,
wonderful
Sarin sir.
arrangement.
Thank you,
Thank
Jalil sir.
you. Thank
Chaudhary
you all
sir,
the
thank you.
speakers from the NMCH for their excellent
Thank you, madam.
deliberations,
Thank
both
you.
Dr. Akhilesh and Dr.
Shivali,
Rakesh.
madam, we
Thank you,
wish
Sarin
next
sir.
year also we continue.
Okay.
We will.
You
Thanks
have
to
to continue
Saji,
with
our
Madam.
technical team, for all the support and live streaming on YouTube also. Thank you all. A Happy New Year.
Thank you, ma'am.
And
Thank you.
we'll
Happy New Year.
see you
Again,
next
Happy
year.
New Year to
Thank
all
you.
of you.
Happy New Year to all.
Thank you.
Happy New Year, madam. Happy New Year.
Again, Happy New
Anil ji,
Year to all
Shobhajan
the
Singh ji, Rashmi
Thank
ji,
you.
Happy New Year.
Thank you so much, sir.
Chaudhary Saab, Happy New
Thank
Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Happy New Year, everyone.
Happy New Year.
Thank you.
To all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, sir. Sir, Happy New Year, sir.
Happy New Year.
Very nice to see you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. Saji, you can wind up the session.